Hi Aquarius, how's everybody doing? Before we get into it, let's set the intention for this to be a space where everyone allows themselves to feel seen and validated, and ultimately for this to be a safe space and a healing space in alignment with everyone's highest good. For anybody new tuning in, my name is Gabriella. If you hear chirping, that is O in the background. There's something that's being worked on progressively. For some of you, it's about like something that you're building independently. I'm looking at the King of Pentacles and the Sun popping out. If the King of Pentacles is you in this instance, because we can be any of the court cards, right? If the King of Pentacles is you, this would mean feeling happy about things at work, feeling happy about the position that you're in, feeling a sense of joy when it comes to like a job, somewhere that you're volunteering. It can be you taking care of things that you are responsible for. There's a sense of optimism here with the Sun. I'm also hearing in the way that it's shining. Also, for anybody new, I channel as well as interpret the tarot cards. Oh, so for some of you, this isn't a work thing. Let's break it down. Some of you are having a connection with an earth sign. For others of you, you could actually have a reunion with people that you used to work with or do work with. You could be having some sort of celebration with them, some sort of event that could be happening, a work event that could be happening. For some of you, you are going somewhere for a work event. It could be like a training or something like that. It looks like you know this person already, so this can be somebody you've bumped into before and you already know that you have a connection with this person. Whoever this is for you guys, I'm seeing somebody that definitely brings a smile to your face. Absolutely. And it looks like you're actually getting together, I'm hearing finally, with this person in person. Having some sort of meeting. If not in person, this can also be something where it's like you're face to face, even through like Zoom or FaceTime. But for many of you, I'm seeing actually something going on in person. Like there could even be an event that you're going to that this person is also going to be there. Sometimes I do get a little bit of a reconciliation vibe with the Three of Cups, but I'm not picking up on that now. Like, it seems like things are kosher between you and this person. You may just not have been able to see them for some reason. I'm seeing somebody that you feel very, very close with on a soul level. I'm seeing something that runs deep with you and this person. And here's the Emperor. This is who I was seeing in the pre-shuffle. Some of you are dealing with an Aries. Although it doesn't have to be. What's good? I'm seeing a surprise here with the Tower. For some of you, you were not expecting to bump into this person. It's really interesting because I'm seeing this can be an interpersonal relationship, but there's also a setting here. For those of you that resonate with this being a work thing, it's like maybe a boss. that you had, or somebody higher up, like in management even, you run into this person unexpectedly. I'm seeing something be very happy about you guys getting together. I don't know why the Tower is here though, and we're going to find out. Something about this is unexpected, at least like an element of this is. Maybe you weren't expecting to feel how you feel. This feels like a little bit of a, like, prepare yourself. I'm seeing you be taken completely aback by the way that this interaction goes, in a way where, like, you may not have recognized even that you had feelings for somebody, and then you realize that you do. I'm seeing it be something like that. It's like maybe you were just gonna get together leisurely with someone, or maybe like you don't even think of them that often, and then like for some of you, you're even bumping into somebody on the street. I am seeing this as being somebody that you know, like this is you guys coming back together in some way. And then it's like almost surprising the direction that things go with you and this person. It's like maybe even before, for some reason, for some of you, if you did work with this person, maybe you weren't willing to have it be anything more than just a professional thing. And then like maybe you guys don't work together anymore, and you run into this person and you're like, wow, I didn't realize all of this stuff that we had in common. There's like something surprising in that way. I'm hearing the word luxury. This person could have been more reserved with you, or you were more reserved with them. Because I'm hearing also you're senior. For some of you, there was like some sort of like social difference or age difference between the two of you. I'm seeing you guys both be like in quite a professional even vibe, even if this is something in your personal life. I'm seeing definitely like a regal type of energy on both ends, and maybe you guys kind of had some sort of face off even. Because I'm seeing two energies that wouldn't like go after one another necessarily here, and maybe that's why this is surprising. I am looking at two masculine energies. Very interesting. There's gonna be a decision coming up, but I'm getting that like you're going to get the information that you need at the time that you need it. So trust that. I'm hearing the word peer. Peer like water, by water. Yeah, somebody's gonna make an offer. I'm looking at the King of Cups and the Ace of Wands here. You could have had an idea that you had a connection with this person, but it was never articulated. Yeah, maybe you guys just, like, because of circumstances or responsibilities for some of you, like, this person could have been with someone before, or it's like they were taking care of, like, their kids, or, like, maybe very focused on work, something like that. It's like this person wasn't able to... Something about you guys being mismatched in the beginning is what I'm hearing, and now something works between you and this person. I'm seeing somebody ready to get emotional with you. I'm also intrigued by all of the different elements within this reading too. Because we have strong fire, we have Mars, we have Earth, we have water over here. For some of you, you're even surprised by this person's pedigree. I don't know what this is about, but like for whatever reason, you wouldn't expect this particular person to approach you or to feel the way that they do towards you and also tell you that. It's like maybe you just didn't think that they ever thought of you like this. I'm seeing something be surprising because of that. It's like something about the way that they come off you didn't think. It's like they never let you know, but now they're here to let you know. I'm seeing them also be very curious about you. Like maybe they also have a hard time reading you. You know, sometimes when somebody is shy and they come off as being like standoffish or like avoidant in some type of way, when you're like, oh, maybe they don't like me, or like they don't want to interact with me or whatever. It could have been a situation like that even. It's like maybe this person had a hard time reading you, and so they didn't want to like make a move and have it be out of touch. So what changed now? It's like they bump into you somehow. I don't know if it's through like social media or a friend, or like for some of you, you actually physically bump into this person. I'm hearing haven't seen you in a long time, haven't seen you in a while. I cannot make this up. I'm hearing wedding bells. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. I'm seeing an opportunity. I'm seeing somebody that wants to get serious with you. If this person had not been straightforward, I'm also hearing straight up with you in the past. I'm seeing them be very, very clear about how they're feeling. Something like broke the barrier with this person that like was not broken before. There's like something about, yeah, like a wall gets broken down. Something energetically between you and this person. That's what I'm seeing the tower be. And it leads to like this blossoming of feelings and being like, oh, I'm intuitively picking up that like there's a connection and that I'm feeling something. And then I'm seeing somebody kind of revel in this emotional experience that they're having. And then I'm seeing them come through and make an offer to you with the intention of having a dynamic with you, like something more committed or more serious. Or there being like even more of an intention behind it. It's like, maybe in the past it had been more so like see where things go, and now this person is coming around being like, I want a bona fide relationship with you. It's like they're willing. I'm looking at the 8 of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. It's like this person has put in work, personal work. It's like they're also willing to, I'm hearing willing, ready, and able to work on a relationship with you. It's like that's also why they're making the offer, and maybe they couldn't do that before. It's like something was going on with them. This is making a lot more sense now. Something was going on with them. They had to walk away from something within their life that didn't allow them to incorporate you into it in the way that they wanted to, is what I'm hearing. So there you have it. I'm seeing, I can't wait for this to resonate for you guys and just have your mind be blown, because I'm getting this is just completely out of the ordinary for you. For some of you, you even forgot about this person. Like maybe you had felt something initially when you guys connected, but like maybe you even didn't, yeah, maybe you didn't even let it go there. I'm getting that like you would see this coming now. I'm looking at the High Priestess and the Knight of Pentacles. Overall, I'm seeing somebody willing to be open in a way that they had not been before. Like somebody more comfortable being themselves and expressing themselves. I am also seeing a lot of nods to like responsibility, stability, grounded emotions, somebody really backing what they're saying too. So this is somebody that very much is in alignment with their intention space, and that's also what they'd be communicating with you. I'm seeing a whole lot of masculine energy in this spread that's really sticking out to me, with the Emperor and the King of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles and the King of Cups. For some of you too, you even have some like psychic or intuitive thing going on with this person. I'm hearing that wasn't spoken about before. So yeah, somebody's finally ready to come through. This person may be in a bit of a different spot now than they had been before. Like, I'm even seeing somebody that they've grown either, like, within their career or within their personal life. It's like I'm seeing a more mature energy now that this person is in. Like, I'm even seeing, like, a wise type of energy where, like, maybe they have things within their life together that they hadn't had together before, and maybe they really did have some big stuff they needed to figure out. I'm seeing definitely an established energy for this person. And it's like they feel very well off and able to make this offer to you. I'm seeing you, like for some of you, you're even following in this person's footsteps, which is interesting. Like maybe you have a similar career path. Maybe you guys are even going to end up in the same location. I'm getting this too. I think this person, even though like all relationships, it's like we all mutually teach each other. We're both the student and the teacher. I'm seeing that this person may have like specific wisdom that would be very beneficial to you currently. I'm hearing prime time. It seems like it comes at the right time, like in a serendipitous sort of way. Yeah, for some of you, there's some type of event that you connect with this person at. Like, I'm actually seeing a wedding for some of you. Or it's like a celebration of other people even. I think that you would be surprised by how well something naturally fits with you and this person. It's almost like you don't, like you wouldn't have expected things, I'm hearing, to fit like a glove. There's just something, something that even speeds up, it looks like. I do get the feeling, again, that you know this person. I'm not seeing this be some stranger. This is somebody that you've already connected with before. I'm seeing even your guides, like, plan this out to get you guys back together. I really do feel like things, for whatever reason, like, were not going in this direction in the past with this person, and it's like now when you connect with them, it's like a whole different narrative, a whole different storyline that's happening with this person this time around. And I'm seeing you even be like intuitively guided to connect with this person because they are your Two of Cups. I'm hearing this is something you know in your heart, and I'm seeing the offer, like maybe there's even something mutually going on here. There's definitely some type of like spiritual psychic element to the way that this happens. like, it may feel supernatural in some type of way. I think that there's a better word that we could find for that. It's just hard to articulate, like, images and whatnot in a way that would make sense to, like, use words for it when that's not what's being communicated. Something gets activated. Something gets activated for you when you come back in contact with this person. And it was like something that I keep hearing sleeper. Something was asleep. And then something gets activated when you connect with this person. I'm looking at the Sun, Aries, Mars, and the Moon. Heavy energy between the two of you. I'm not seeing anything like ungrounded or there being like any sort of... I'm hearing fervent panic. I'm not seeing it be anything where there's any sort of like worry or anxiety. It just looks more surprising than anything, shocking even. I'm hearing you had not expected to run into them. There's something very special about the timing of this. Very, very special. Now you, on the other hand, I'm seeing that, like, it looks like you have a lot on your plate. You may have some stuff right now that, like, it can either weigh you down and stress you out completely, or if you're managing your time and your resources well, you're gonna stay afloat. But it may just be, like, a more busy time for you right now. Maybe you feel like the pace is picking up a bit. I'm seeing your energy be receptive and waiting. And you may not be around a whole bunch of people right now. Like, you may not be socializing as much as you have in the past. I'm seeing, like, a more thoughtful, reflective energy. For some of you, I'm hearing something about dissociating. Maybe you're working on grounding and, like, being present within your body. It seems like the way things have timed out right now, like, karmically, maybe you feel like you haven't had access to that many people. It's like, I don't know, something about, like, not socializing as much lately. For some of you in the past 2 to 3 years, that would make sense also. But that's coming through. I'm seeing 2-3 specifically. Something was even put on hold with you and that person. I'm seeing them, like, there is no question, no doubt about how this person approaches you. Because I'm seeing, like, the way that they approach you, there's something about them being able to speak to you within, like, your specific love language. Like, I'm seeing them even have the key or, like, the correct, like, language or dialect to speak to you within. I'm hearing to converge with you. And that may be surprising too, because you may not have seen that side of them. It's like they're coming through to show up for you in a very clear way where it can't be mistaken. And that may not be something that you expect. Like, I'm even seeing you maybe don't even know how to react in the beginning. It's like you hear what the person's saying, but you may not, like, respond immediately. But then I'm seeing something happen between the two of you. Like, I'm seeing you be in a more grounded energy where it's like you're not going to freak out about this. I'm seeing it be more so like you being very surprised, but you may not actually show that to this person. But it's like their entrance is somehow very surprising to you. I'm even seeing like somebody like come out behind. I'm hearing behind the screen. There's just like something that happens that you had not been expecting. I'd like to know more about the High Priestess. If you guys get into a relationship, okay, I feel like this is for a very small number of you. For some of you, you come into contact with these people and you guys run off to get married, actually. Like, I'm seeing there be some sort of proposal or opportunity to do that. Because with the Ace of Wands and the Four of Wands and the High Priestess and the Knight of Pentacles, it's like, this can be a secret marriage, actually. So you guys, or it can be a relationship, too. Like, you guys don't tell anybody about this. Not immediately, anyway. Or, like, you only tell specific people. Maybe something that you don't want to share. For some of you, it may be because of this person's position. For some of you, this is even something political. Or it could be because of this person's career. They could be famous also. With the Emperor, they could have, like, some sort of business. I'm also hearing entrepreneur. Okay. Let's shift over. There's still something unknown that's going on here. I'm getting like something specifically with the energy of the High Priestess. It's something that's like not meant to be spoken upon right now. I'm hearing the waiting paid off with the Seven of Pentacles and the Six of Wands below. This could have been something that you had been manifesting, but you didn't know, I'm hearing, how it would take shape nor form. So it's like you didn't know how exactly this would come to be. What's this worry about? I'm seeing something going on here. So it looks like the person potentially on the receiving end of all of this, I'm seeing somebody waiting patiently. I'm seeing the waiting pay off. Somebody feels stressed within their personal life, and they may feel like they're going through a lot of difficult challenges right now. I feel like we're like seeing inside of somebody's like hermit space, which I see as being like the IC area. It's like a very private area that somebody's experiencing. I'm seeing somebody like feeling a lot of stress, weight, responsibility, maybe even feeling like things are too much to handle. But I'm seeing this is just a test right now. It's like this may even be like because somebody had to wait for so long, they may have even gotten to the point where they were like, I can't hold out anymore. But this also means that there's going to be some sort of release. Like this is going to be winding down is what I'm hearing. So whatever this thing is where you feel, you or this person feels like they're at their end. For some of you, it's even with anticipation. But for others of you, I'm seeing it be something bigger than this. But I'm seeing this be a challenge. It's like, how well can you handle this? Like even some type of adversity. I'm hearing the word pinching. It looks like somebody's on their own and they're like, I can't handle this anymore. Maybe just because of how long they've been on their own for. It's like, maybe somebody just feels like the weight or the pressure becomes too much at a point. But I'm seeing it's like, when you get to the end where you're like, I can't do this anymore, it's like, right as you're dropping it, like somebody's there to catch it for you. I'm seeing it be a moment like that. Yeah. I'm seeing it really be a moment like that. It was like this was all a test, or like this was all meant to be how it was. Maybe you were even like losing faith a little bit for some reason. It feels like it was because something was taking so long, but it was specifically about this type of manifestation that it like had to take this amount of time. So it's like you wanted something and maybe it wasn't happening on your timeline, so you were like, I'm giving up on it. Like, at least your ego was like that. Because I'm seeing you even get to a point where you, like, start sweating about something. Like, for some of you, it's related to, like, something about your manifestation coming through. And you really didn't think it was gonna happen, and then it does. It looks like you were being tested, actually. It's like, how much weight can you carry? How much until you drop it? I'm seeing it almost even be like a thing where, like, it was gonna hold out until you were actually about to drop this, metaphorically speaking. And then it's like you come out the winner. It's like you come out with the Six of Wands here. I'm seeing some type of plan even being made. I'm seeing you even get a little bit nervous about something. It's like, oh, I don't have to stay stuck in this solitary energy anymore. And it's like, now you don't know what to do with yourself. It's like you're stressed because you're not stressed anymore. Let's see what else is going on here. Something that got you all twisted up and in your head, I'm seeing it kind of like come through and break you free. It's like something about the truth or news that you get. It like takes you out of this space where you've been all tied up, all caught up. Yeah, it does look like a lot of waiting, anticipation type of energy. I'm looking at the Queen of Cups. I want to get a couple more before we talk about it. I'm seeing something going on with the emotional experience where you may be kind of like opening yourself up to something, and it's like, okay, well, now that I'm receptive to like feelings, maybe even in general, or like receptive to this type of connection, you could be in a spot where you're like, okay, so you can't pick and choose what you're feeling if you're going to feel everything. So it's like the floodgates open and everything comes down. I'm seeing it be like this for you. Because the Queen of Cups is somebody that wants to feel through experiences, like intuitively, emotionally. It's like feeling connected with the body and what's going on and like what the whole spectrum of the emotional experience is. It's very much the moon energy, very much the water energy within our charts. I'm even hearing something about Venus. So I'm seeing you even trying to sort out how you feel. Because maybe this is a bit of an overload. That's what it looks like to me. It looks like... I'm hearing chaotic neutral. No, it looks like... It looks like trying to organize a plethora of emotions. And try to find your bearings within that. It's a moment of feeling overstimulated emotionally. But I'm not seeing this last very long. Yeah. I'm seeing you be like, that's actually not working for me. Okay, so you waited for something until you could figure out truly how you were feeling, and I'm seeing you get connected with that. But it took time because you needed to look within and figure out what to do because you had so much going on, so much offered to you, so many options. There was even a sense of confusion that needed to be sorted out, or chaos on the emotional front that needed to be organized. And I'm seeing something that almost felt unbearable at a point. Like, I'm seeing so much. When you open yourself up to feelings, when you take a look inside the heart chakra, the plan is made then to organize everything that's inside of there. So I'm even seeing somebody go into this journey within themselves to like check out everything that's going on within the heart space. And it's like when they get there, it's like nobody had put any of the books back where they belong, and it's like you have to catalog everything now. So I'm seeing this happening. So when you first start cataloging everything, I'm seeing it be almost so much that you're like, I'm never going to get this done. This is so anxiety provoking. Like, I'm so stressed doing this. I'm even seeing somebody like carrying, I'm seeing the 10 of Wands turn into like somebody carrying all these books around. And I'm seeing this be a metaphor for like your feelings and your emotions and everything you find in the heart space. Like when you look into it, when you're feeling all of that and like how you're processing all of this. So as this person is like walking around the library, I'm seeing them have like so many books in their hand, and it's like books are falling out of their hands and they feel like they can't like organize all of it. And then they even get to a place where it's like even sitting down and being like, this is an impossible job, I'm not going to be able to do this. And then something changes. There's some type of transition from, I'm seeing 2 8s here, from the 8 of Swords to the 8 of Cups. For some of you, there's something that you don't feel the need, like you may have thought that you needed to go back in and tap into something, and you don't actually need to do that. Because I'm seeing you even start to walk away from something, but is it because it gets too hard and too overwhelming? I'm seeing it be related to the emotional process and sorting through. This can even be shadow work for some of you. Once you figure out where your heart lies, you will know which direction to go in, but you have to figure that out. It's like this notion of using your heart as a compass and going where it leads you. So I'm even seeing you, there's like some type of challenge that you face, and I'm seeing you get up to these gates, and then as you like have finally walked away from something or been like ready to actually follow your heart when maybe that wasn't what was happening completely before, maybe you finally opened yourself up to doing that truly, where you were ready for a full experience. It's like as you get to this part of your journey where like you may not be able to go any further, it's like you needed somebody else to come over and unlock the gate. Because I'm even seeing you like go somewhere. It's like you're listening to the compass of your heart now and you travel, and it's like you get to the gate. That's the nine of wands, and you can't pass through. And then it's like I'm seeing it even be like the gate is here and you come up onto it, and it's like you can't come through for some reason. 4044 on the time, and it's like this person ends up like running up behind them and like meeting you there and being like, no, they can come through. Like I'm even seeing somebody, it's like somebody at the perfect time, like right as you arrive somewhere that you need like outside help or something like that to get through, it's like this person shows up, or this information shows up, or this guide shows up, whatever it ends up being for you. And I'm seeing like a lot of quick paced energy, but it's almost like it's like somebody on their end, it's like they were ready to show up whenever, but you had to make some sort of choice, and until you did that on your own without anybody else, you weren't able to connect with like what was on the other side, is what I'm getting. Because I'm even seeing like the Nine of Wands now be like some type of barrier, and it's like nobody could help you when you were on this side, and it's like the people over here, or the person over here, whatever it is over here, was ready to come get you, but you had to meet them at the gate, but nobody would help you get to the gate, so you had to do that yourself. And it was about following your heart, and also walking away from like what was not serving you, what was not relevant to you anymore, what was not resonating with you. So it may have been a decision that you were like, oh, I'm scared to do this, I'm overwhelmed, what does that mean for me, like I can't do this on my own, like any type of self-limiting belief, or like using like circumstances as some sort of excuse for like not being able to do it, which like may absolutely be valid, like it can be as valid as we want it to be, right? It was a matter of will, and it's like as soon as you found that will and found that courage, I'm seeing like something fall into place for you. And it's like that person, or like whoever it is that's meeting you coming from the other end, it's like they were ready all along. But yeah, I'm seeing specifically, it's like you weren't able to have help with like that leg of the journey, but it's like they were waiting for you there, but you just didn't know. I'm looking at the Empress popping out. Wow, what a head rush. That's some intense energy. I'm hearing Pisces, Scorpio, and Aquarius. I'm hearing something about, like something had to be removed from the heart chakra. It seems like there was some type of block that was there. And I'm seeing that be like why the stagnancy was happening, where you needed to like move from something. It was something that like had not been working for you actually. Like this could have even been somebody that had been leaving you hanging in some sort of way, or like they never gave you closure, and it's like you kept being, you remained hung up on this person in some sort of way until you became the hermit and reflected. Like I'm seeing definitely a big personal journey here. But like something needed to be sorted out about, I'm hearing the emotional truth. And once you were like, you know what, this is just going to stay in this way, meaning like maybe you had to be okay with not getting closure, or you had to make the choice to walk away from somebody that kept you on the other end, but we're not talking to you on the phone. It's like, it can be somebody that ghosted you, or somebody that led you on or breadcrumbed you in some sort of way. And it was like making the choice to actually decide for yourself that like you deserve more than that, and that you actually deserve happiness, and that you can find that. I'm also hearing in that it's waiting for you. It does feel very much like making a choice. But this may have meant also that there were some things that you felt comfortable doing, or some habits that you felt comfortable within that would need to be broken away from, that you don't realize continue like keeping you in some sort of cycle that don't allow this to actually happen. So that's what the choice is. It's like you have to abandon everything that's not like resonating with you on a deep level, and like pick through all of that. And I'm seeing it be like, I'm not seeing this be an easy process. I'm seeing it be something where it's like repetitively you feel like you're going to give up, or like you can't get through it. Like I'm seeing it be an extremely difficult marathon that you go through. But you end up being able to stabilize through this. Yeah, something gets cleared out in the heart chakra because of a move that you make. I'm seeing even like into a video game, and it's like you make some sort of move, and you like, you know, in video games how you can touch like a battery pack or something that like gives you more lives. I'm seeing it be something like this, but it was based off of a move that you made, and then it's like something stabilizes within the heart chakra. Let's just get 4 more. This is about you knowing your worth and knowing what you're willing and not willing to stick around for. Because I'm seeing like something had been damaging to you that you'd been sticking around in, and it felt like because somebody actually wasn't treating you right, but you may have been sticking around for like some reason, whether that was codependency or whatever else it was. Or like, they need me and I'm here to fix them. Like, whatever your reason was for staying in a situation, it was something that like disempowered you actually, and it was affecting your heart space. Or like, they'll change one day. Like, all of those things. But then it's like it needed to come to an end. I'm seeing it be like there's no more of this anymore. I'm seeing it be all finished now. It's because I'm getting, again, it's like you know your worth now. You know what feels empowering to you, and you're ready to make those decisions. It's like ready to take accountability and be like, if I'm in this situation and I'm not happy, I need to make a change. Otherwise, I'm going to be stuck in this situation and feel unhappy. And that's also another thing, too. Sometimes we feel comfortable and we're not ready to change, or we don't want to, and that's also okay. It's all our choice at the end of the day. There's really no right or wrong. It's just what we do, what we prefer to do, what we don't prefer to do, all of that. The only time that things have values are when we assign it. But yeah, I'm seeing you just like recognize something within yourself, and definitely something with the self-esteem, something with the self-worth. And you're like, I'm not going through that anymore. So it's like you actually gave yourself give yourself the opportunity to heal from something that had been dragging on and not working for you at all. Because I'm seeing even a situation that you could have been staying in for quite some time, and it's like you just felt hurt repeatedly by this person. But it's like something even that was never ending with them. But I'm seeing you let that go. For some of you too, this is somebody that things had already ended. I didn't realize how much time we've been on here for. For those of you that are still here with me, this could have been a situation with someone where, like, you guys broke up, but you didn't let go of something within the heart space. Like, there was some, like, anger, resentment, pain, like, even feelings towards this person that did not come from a place of love that you were still holding on to, or are still holding on to. And it was something that you had to let go of. Like, you were blocking yourself from something, essentially. This is what I'm seeing. Which is, I mean, karmic, yeah. It's just like the karmic unfolding of a situation. But you may not have realized that. You may have been like, oh, what's the harm? What's the harm in, like, going to bed every night and hoping this person trips over their shoes when they're walking to their car tomorrow morning? But it's like you ended up blocking yourself from something, actually, because you were giving away your energy to that other person. I'm also hearing for some of you still giving them the time of day. It was like maybe you were keeping the line open for someone. One more. Thank you. Yeah, I'm seeing even something be cut off. For some of you, you could have even lost things through the relationship that ended up ending. Like the one that felt very painful that you experienced with someone. Like you could have lost like a home or finances and stuff like that you had to let go of. But it was something that you were willing to figure out in order to like stay honest to yourself and say what you needed to say. Let's see this another way. Yeah, I'm seeing you be in a place where it's like you can either have, for those of you that this is related to like finances and stuff that you share with a person, it's like you could stay in a situation that was hurtful to you and like maybe have a home or like finances or resources that you get from this person, or you could choose to put the value on yourself and end something, but that would mean having to let go of it. It's like there's even something 3D that you would have to let go of. Like, I'm seeing this be a big test for you. And at the end, I'm seeing you take action. Like, we finally see the air energy pop out. So, like, some sort of decision that's then made. I'm looking at Venus in this spread. Venus is related to the things that we own, as well as our interpersonal relationships. So it can be like our actual possessions and stuff too, like money and all of that as well. Like income and resources. And valuables and things that, like in a 3D way, can make us feel secure. So yeah, I'm seeing it be very relevant to all of that, as well as a relationship. Alright, my friends, we are going to leave the reading here. I would like to thank everybody for joining. Thank you for tuning in. I'm wishing everybody love and light and healing, and I hope to catch you guys next time.